Hi everyone, welcome to Moon Garden. My name is Abigail and today I'm going to show you how to make scrumptious blueberry muffins. They are bursting with flavor and made home style with a plant-based buttermilk alternative. Not only does it deepen the flavor, but it works with the raising agents to make a soft and fluffy finish. We had a little visitor with us, Marie. She is loving the sunlight and loves to smell the roses. Just so you know, I do not leave her beside our food if I can help it, but I wasn't there to scurry her off while my husband Matt filmed. To make this recipe, it does help to measure out the ingredients in advance. Gluten-free and plant-based baking depends even more so on the natural chemical reactions that occur, and so you can take as long as you need to measure, and then you will want to act quickly as soon as the lemon juice meets our baking soda and baking powder. To begin our recipe, we will make our plant-based buttermilk. To the almond milk, we will add the lemon juice and then we'll just set it aside. At this stage, it's important to preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius and 350 Fahrenheit, and then also line 12 whole muffin tin with paper cups. To a large mixing bowl, you'll add the melted coconut oil followed by the vanilla essence. Add a pinch of sea salt, followed by the coconut sugar, as well as the almond flour. And here it's important to make sure that the lumps are already removed from the flour. So if you see any at the final stage, just break them up again and then pour in the flour to the bowl. I needed to buy some time and let my buttermilk rest a little bit longer, so I have moved on to the dry ingredients. And here to my flour, I'm adding the baking soda or the bicarbonate of soda, followed by the heaped 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I didn't overly heap them, it just did not make them level whatsoever. And then you'll mix everything in together with a spoon. Sometimes I do use a whisk, so it just depends on how big your bowl is. This one is not the biggest. Okay, so here we go. This is where we need to act a little bit more quickly. Yes, there is the buttermilk, and it does not look pretty, but that's exactly what we need. Every once in a while, it will separate, and you'll have 2 layers. Anyway, moving on, we just stir this up, and you mix it thoroughly at this point. When we mix in the dry ingredients next, we are not going to stir them together too much. Muffin batter and pancake batter are quite similar in that you don't want to heavily mix, and actually it's preferable to have a few lumps. So you'll just carefully bring it together just enough, and then we will go on to the blueberries. Next, we are going to add our 100 grams or 3/4 cup of frozen blueberries, and then you will just gently fold them in. And then it's up to you how you would like to finish the muffins. I have both spooned in the batter into the muffin cups and have also used a scoop. Both give really good results. If you would like a more smooth finish, then you can use a cookie scoop. However, I am topping the muffin mixture or batter here with more blueberries for a prettier aesthetic, and I'm also sprinkling them with more sugar. So I really don't think it matters too much if you want to use a spoon. When I did spoon in the mixture, I did get more muffins. When I used the scoop method, I did end up with less muffins. I was okay with that. However, if you do want more control of the amount, I definitely would suggest using a spoon. Any empty muffin cups can be filled with a little bit of water, and that just creates steam in the oven, helps your muffins to rise even more. Okay, so I do decorate the muffins with at least 3 blueberries to start, and then I fill in depending on how many muffins I've made. And then the special touch, this is the chef's kiss, is the sprinkling of sugar. Bake for 25 to 30 minutes and check with a skewer if everything comes out clean, which isn't easy with these muffins because they're full of blueberries. However, just do your best and then let them cool in the tin, and then you just dig in. So I have some plant-based butter, but you can also add some coconut oil instead, or just eat them as they are. If you live in a single household, I don't think that this recipe would be hard to divide in half, and then you could still have a few days worth of breakfast. I was inspired to make these muffins when I visited a cafe that's right across from the place that I do a lot of my vintage shopping, magpie searching, treasure hunting, whatever you want to call it. And it's called Common Grounds, and it is just so homey and comforting, and they have a range of flavors to choose from. They are made with all the classic ingredients, so I just admire them from afar. They do often have blueberry muffins, but today they didn't. So what I can share is that they had a cinnamon crumb muffin, double chocolate chip, and then a banana nut. All the classic flavors. Please let me know what your favorite flavor is and if you give this recipe a try. I do hope it turns out well for you. Thank you as always for stopping by. Until next time, take care.